Well, I'm going to show you guys today my tractor and what I've done to it so far. Got string on there so my hood doesn't fly open. I got a Briggs & Stratton overhead valve, 14.5 horsepower. Got just a pulley on top, so if I need to pull start it, I can. Got the fuel shut off because my solenoid on my fuel bowl don't work. It works every once in a while, but not too good. And then I don't have the nose cone for this, so I just use some 2x4s, some 1x1 right here, just to give the hood some structure. I have this plate here so it keeps sticks from going in and puncturing my valve cover. And right here, I mean, it doesn't do much, but it's just to keep shit from busting a hole in my muffler. And just good enough. It's just a little plate. It pushes all the little shit down. I attached a little foldable military style shovel with just a string and piece of metal I bent into a hook, like so, just so it doesn't fall off. Oh, come on. There you go. So I got a ball hitch that I can just take off with my hand. It's just hand tight. Recovery point is just a shackle that I put on here. I got a toolbox that I screwed on to be like a trunk. Got a whole bunch of different stuff in here. I got these are a makeshift, guess no chains, just an old belt cut up with holes punctured in the end so I can tie it onto my tires because I don't have snow chains right now. That was from this past season. I didn't buy chains. It's my foot brake that doesn't work at all, so I just rely on the gearing in my transmission to slow me down. Like going down a hill, I keep it in a low gear so I don't go too quick. I mounted these headlights from Walmart. They're just $18 headlights. They work good enough. I haven't staggered because I didn't want to extend the ground on the one in the back. I just drilled a couple holes behind here because it's got some studs that come through, and this is just a separate housing that holds the light switch, so I just screwed that on after drilling holes to connect the wires underneath, so it actually sits on here, because before I just pushed it in here and used some clevis pins to hold it in place. I have a chain holding down my PTO engagement because there's a safety switch on there, and I don't feel like rewiring it right now. I have the stock pulleys underneath for the front of the engine, and then I just still got the stock clutch. All right, now we're going underneath. I got the stock clutch with the stock front pulley. I repositioned my idler pulley over here and a little bit lower so it rides about straight with the belts. And then back here, I got a 5-inch or a 4.5-inch rear pulley on here. The 6 gear is pretty quick, but not too much. And then I duct taped my seat because all the cracks, and I didn't want to pay $70 for a brand new seat from Rural King. Got a skateboard wheel here with some bearings on it for, you know, cheater knob. I got this little mount for a Bluetooth speaker. A little janky, but it holds it on. This is my choke lever now. Obviously right here shows wide open, running, and then down's choke. You just kind of scratch that into there. And then I have foot throttle now. And because the way my floorboard is, how it's bent up, I can get a good amount of range out of it. It doesn't even touch the metal, full throttle. So this is a 6-speed, well, 6 forward gears, obviously 1 reverse and neutral. Peerless MST 206. It's a pull-in Pro. It from 1999, I think this is when it was made. I mean, It's not the greatest thing, you know. I need to replace the bushings in the front wheels, but it works, it runs. It's a little workhorse. I do go off-roading a little bit with it, but not much. I mean, it's for fun, right? It's poor man's ATV, right? Poor man's quad, whatever you want to call it. It's my pull rope for if my battery dies, I can pull start it on that pulley on the engine. But yeah, this is my little mower.